Welcome to Regional Rundown. Today, we're looking at a developing story out of Somaliland.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's one where a humanitarian crisis is colliding with some really high-stakes political drama.
That's right. We're drawing from a pointed analysis by Ayropod,
Okay.
and it highlights two critical simultaneous events: a severe drought response in the Adwal region and a sudden shakeup in the government's foreign ministry. It's a very complex situation with serious implications.
Let's start with the people most affected. Can you paint a picture of the drought situation in the Adwal region?
Of course, the Adwal region, like much of the Horn of Africa, is facing a severe drought.
Right.
This means livelihoods, which are so often tied to livestock and agriculture, are just collapsing. It's a dire humanitarian situation. But the real flashpoint of the story isn't the drought itself.
What is it?
It's the official response to it.
The report from IRO-TV uses a very specific term to describe that response.
Yeah.
XOGTA. For our listeners, can you unpack what that word really means?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's more than just, simple mismanagement.
It absolutely is, and understanding this word is key. XOGTA in Somali doesn't just mean inefficiency. It carries a heavy weight of deliberate neglect, of being marginalized or treated unfairly. The accusation is that the Somaliland administration is not just failing to deliver aid effectively.
Wow.
The accusation is that it is actively mistreating or ignoring the needs of the Adwal region. It's an accusation of systemic injustice.
That's a powerful charge, and while this is happening, there's also turmoil at the very top of the government. Tell us about the foreign minister, Abdirahman A. Bakal.
Right. So as the region grapples with this crisis, the news breaks that Minister Bakal, a key figure in Somaliland's outreach to the world, has effectively been sidelined.
Sidelined?
Yeah, his duties have reportedly been handed over to two other figures, Jama Gamouche and Kadar. Think of it like a star quarterback being benched in the middle of a championship game.
Oh, wow.
It's abrupt, confusing, and it signals deep trouble behind the scenes.
So you have a crisis of survival in the countryside and a crisis of leadership in the capital.
Exactly.
And the IRO-TV report seems to suggest these aren't a coincidence.
Exactly. It frames them as two sides of the same coin. A government struggling with its fundamental duties. I mean, is the poor aid response a result of this internal power struggle? Or are both events symptoms of a deeper dysfunction?
Right.
The report doesn't give a final answer, but it really forces you to ask the question.
This must be incredibly damaging for Somaliland's image.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, a government's primary test is how it responds to its people's needs in a crisis.
Precisely. For an entity like Somaliland, which has built its entire case for international recognition on being this bastion of stability and effective governance,
Yeah.
it's just so difficult to project an image of control and competence to the world. When you're facing accusations of neglect at home and your own foreign ministry is in complete chaos.
It's a stark reminder that for the people on the ground, these political games have real-world life or death consequences.
That's it.
The focus just shifts from aid and water to power and position.
And that is the heart of the critique.
Yeah.
When leadership appears to be distracted by its own internal drama, it's the most vulnerable who pay the highest price.
So here's a question we'd like you, our listeners, to think about.
Okay.
When a government faces both a natural disaster and an internal political crisis, where should its absolute priority lie? And what happens to the people on the ground when those priorities become blurred?